Solation Nation. Great to be with you on this fine day in American history, and this fine day to be with all of you. Happy 420. This is the social distancing social club, and we're very excited to get this puppy underway, get this puppy rolling. And on this note, I have to tell you, unfortunately, Steve Hofstetter cannot be here today. He has a show he had to do. He can't be with us. We do have a special guest, however, coming later to fill in for that gap, doing a special performance. And we also have another great comedian here with us today as well. Bowers will tell you more about in a minute. But first, let me introduce to you the third leg of the four-legged tripod that makes up the quarantine. It's Chris Bowers, everybody. Bow wow.
Hey, what's up? Happy 420. So without Steve being here, that means we can get as fucked up as we want, right? There are no rules. Like, he's kind of like our dad a little bit. Like
100%.
Because Gus came over and smoked me out about 10 minutes ago. So I'm pretty hi, if you want to. So I'm excited to be here.
I love it.
Rachel had her second dose of her vaccine. It hit her pretty hard, so she might pop in a little bit. But instead of her, we have Queen Jarrett here. Queen, how you doing?
Queen!
Hey. I'm doing good. I'm a little concerned. I had knowing that this was the high show, I had a 10 milligram edible about 2 hours ago, and I feel nothing. So I think I'm eating way too much weed if my tolerance is now.
Wow. By the way, tolerance for 10 milligrams of an edible is not that big a tolerance there, big dude. I mean,
Now, 5 milligrams used to put me down. 10 milligrams used to be when I wanted to party, and to feel nothing on this, you gotta remember, I am a new weed person. I've only been in the weed world for about 4 years.
You basically just told us you had 2 wine coolers, and you're not even fucked up right now.
And just told us you're not wearing pants, so we got both of those pieces of information.
Son, thank you very much.
And thank you for
I forgot to put pants on.
Thank you for reminding me that I should also eat edibles in addition to this hot dog I'm about to smoke in a moment. But before I get too stoned to conduct business, let me just say 2 things, 1 serious and 1 point of order. You may have just heard the Derek Chauvin verdicts just came back. All 3 guilty verdicts. This is fantastic news for accountability and a move towards justice in this country and this planet. It's fantastic, so we can actually celebrate here with some amount of free we can celebrate. We can get high now. Mixed. And secondly, if you'd like to support the show, please, you can tip us. You can super chat if you like on the YouTube, or you can Venmo us. It's on the screen right now, or you can PayPal us at sdscshow.com. Please support in whatever way you can. And if you'd like to super chat to get your comment read on air, to almost guarantee it that it will get read on air, you can super chat for $5 or more, and we will get that comment read, unless it's like some really strange, really weird, mean something. But then we don't have to.
We're not gonna say any pro Derek Chauvin stuff. So if you're like, you got screwed or fuck that, we're not gonna do any of that. So we're
right. No amount of tip would get that done. So
exactly.
And that is that. Do we have an overnight game?
Well, we have an overnight game. I do want to say real quick. I went to Ben's Saturday. We had a beautiful dinner with Ben and Carmel. Chrissy, it was super fun. And Ben had 3 plates of Korean barbecue. And after he finished his 3rd plate, we were going to watch some video. And Ben said, "Well, that's not something you want to do in the middle of dinner." And Chrissy looked at him and said, "This is still the middle of dinner?"
It was hilarious. It was
the most Ben thing I've ever 3 plates in. This is only halfway through. We're all stuffed, about to take a nap, and he's like, "Oh, his 4th plate is going strong."
Yes, that is true. Also, when you came over, you guys kindly brought the food over, the Korean barbecue, and you said, "Bring out 2 crock pots so that the meat can stay warm all night. And you can just nibble it throughout the night." And I looked at it, I said, "There's not going to be any left, Bowers."
It's true. It's the first time we've ever had without leftovers. That was pretty impressive.
Yes, indeed. Really fun night. Very fun night. Bowers kept trying to get in the pool. I kept trying to hold him back.
I did not get in the pool. I was not allowed. We did a fun overnight game. It was because it's 420. We went to what's the slogan for weed? Give us a slogan for weed. So Wendy Swerdlow had "Do dumber things more slowly and with less intensity." Weed, like that. And Steve Kalinsky had weed. Something's got to keep Panda Express in business after 9 p.m. I thought that was also a good one. And we heard our first so that must have been a good joke. Good job.
As the edibles kick in harder, you'll hear more.
Oh, that.
Harder than the 10's already hitting you?
Yeah, right?
I don't mean to make you too hungry, Jarrett. You know.
Oh, don't worry. I ate before I came.
Okay, it's a good idea. Some people call me a pothead. I don't see it.
Jesus Christ. We have a game today, too. We did not have a Night King game, so apparently it's 420, so we forgot to play Night King game. So if you would have put in one entry, you would have won. But hey, that's neither here nor there. Today's game, because it's 420, you forget stuff when you're on weed, is forget a movie. So, dude, where's my car, my keys, my wallet, and my phone? Something like that. Just
Forget Paris.
Well, don't take one that already has forget in it. Say, take a movie that, you know.
Paris.
Like a few senile men. No, I don't know. I'm not good at the examples, but they're way better at it. So they'll do the game fine. It'll be fine. It's going to be fine. I know it'll be funny. You know, some people do great, some people be terrible, but either way, it'll all be fun. It's going to be a good time. I
really feel like Dad is out of town and we're trying to throw a party. We don't know how to throw a party. We're
right? Like how to, well, here's my thing is like, why would you leave the kids alone on 420? That's just stupid business trips. Yeah. That's just a dumb business trip to take. Like they're going to have a party. Don't have your business trip on a Saturday during, come on.
That's a very good point.
So, oh, and the front row. If you're in the front row, you get 3 entries for free. And speaking of the front row, we have some new patrons. Let's do all this right now, and then we'll get to Ben doing the front row. So some of these are probably already said, but Ken Mahacek, MC Hua, C Bear, Chris David, Aaron Ford, and the new Josh Paulson, and Savannah Martin is now a patron of the Isolation Nation. Thank you so much, all you guys for joining the Patreon.
Welcome to all of you. It's great to have you in the front row. I just ate my edible, and for some reason the cap of it sticks to my computer like a magnet. I don't know why that would be magnetism in here, but
your weed comes in a convenient magnet case you can put on the fridge.
Ooh, that's on the fridge. Great idea. Yes, video front row. Please turn on your cameras and join the party. It's 420. We're very excited to get it going. Look at all of you beautiful people. You look fantastic. I see JP Sleepy Bear smoking right there. Nicely done. And we're about to, do the one by one thing. As soon as I do these.
It's 420.
Hey, there we go.
We've got Shannon Burke with us. President Obama celebrating there.
Nice.
Love that. We've got Stanley Younglebe joining us with the Bulldog background. It's Young Lieb. Young Lieb. Young Lieb.
He had his own sign ready for you to mispronounce it. He didn't have it to begin with. He trusted you, but not really. I loved it.
Young Lieb. I'm not going to be able to remember that. I'm going to try.
Love you, Ben.
Love you too, buddy. Young Lieb. We've got Blue Corner Bill joining us and telling us to eat him at the same time. Or is that mushroom saying to eat them? Either way, there we go. The mushroom. Thank God. Oh. We've got Chris LeBong exhaling.
Jesus Christ.
Not bad.
If you can hold your breath that long, we can see why Fanny sticks around. Jesus Christ.
We are joined. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. We are joined by Cass Civils, everybody.
Hey! Stone Ben got it right!
Your balloons.
You can read when you're
Well, I'm proud to be an American, because I know my...
That came easy, too.
That's an easy name.
Happy 420, Cass. I think I just swallowed some weed. We are
that's the worst.
by Greg Bongs Jackson here. Great to have you, Greg. You're holding it. You're not smoking it, but that's you do you. You know. Oh, there you go. Hold on. And
Oh shit.
You
know,
there it is.
Greg, when we first met you, if you'd have told me you smoked weed, I would not have believed you. But now, wait a second. No, I'm kidding, man. You look like a pot smoker. That's what I'm saying. That's a joke I was making.
Jokes are better when you explain them. We are joined by Jeremy Wakel, everybody.
What's up?
Great to have you. We smoke the good stuff. I don't know what state shape that is. It looks like it could be about 20 different states. But
I have a feeling that Jeremy Wakels and Bakels. I don't know if that's true.
That's Missouri, and they love company over there. Missouri loves company. Anyway, great to have you, Jeremy. That's a nice little pot den vibe you got there.
Wait, shut up. Missouri loves company. It's so stupid.
It has to be the state slogan.
How has that not been the Slake slogan? Missouri loves company. God damn it. That should be on the fucking license plate first.
100%. 100%. We are joined by Sarah Green in a higher state, everybody. Oh, look at that bong. Holy shit. Bong, 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 bong.
That's so complicated. It probably is also a dildo. Jesus Christ.
Let me know if you find that model.
She actually tries to hit it while it's vibrating and it goes all over. Okay, I get it.
Yeah. Please let me also, not because I want to use it, but I just like collecting stuff. We are joined by David Kelly, who one day will tell me what it's like to work with Callista Flockhart, Erica's sweetheart. He doesn't want to, he's just being coy about it right now. We got Ray Benjamin joining us from a tree with a fox raccoon on it.
It's a red panda, right?
Yep. What? What's a red panda?
That thing.
Well, unless you got some kind of photographic evidence, I don't believe it.
What's corn taste like? It tastes like corn, Ben. How are we going to explain this?
You know, I don't make up the questions. I just get confused by them. We are joined by JP Sleepy Bear, who we already saw smoking. He's hitting it early. Let's go. He's going to round 2. We got Abby joining us.
And for 420, she's drinking a nice chamomile tea. So, you know,
oh, that's
it's all
sweet.
about perspective.
I bet a little later, Abby's, let's just say, going to be pulling stuff out of her ass to figure out how to party. I don't know. We also are joined by Emily, not Emil Ronald is here, and it is 420, yeah. No? Great to have you. Not a, it was Snow Informer. You're damn right it was. Damn straight it was. We got Kung Fu Nosferatu joining us.
Oh, the devil knew karate.
That. Very interesting. We've got LJ Mutts and stuff. With an M and an M that are both maked out of their binds. We've got Brad Clark joining us. Holy shit, from an actual building. First time I've seen Brad Clark not in outer space or floating to the moon or some shit. It's incredible. You look great. You look great even in reality, Brad. We have got Sean Ehrlich joining us, and my heart only wants to know what the other 3 walls of that room look like. Oh my God! Oh! He showed me it was an open closet, and then he cut it. That was bullshit. We've got Timothy Brown joining us with the question: you may be a stoner, but are you a statue erected of you on 420 at 420 stoner? Apparently that's Willie Nelson. That happened for him, I assume.
Austin, Texas.
Of that. We got Patrick Yoakley joining us. The Yokes is coming straight at us, dressed up super nice for 420. So many pockets to hold the weed in.
This is the Isolation Nation.
Oh, that's correct.
Hi, Ben.
And a
Sorry,
hood.
I had to grab a second while I could. with the famous V.
Are you guys hearing that too, or I just get too high?
Lindsay's talking to us or something. She's somewhere.
Lindsay, we're hearing you talk, Lindsay.
Yeah,
Hello?
she's trying to talk. She's saying she's at the thing where they just did the thing. She's showing us something.
We're just saying hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, good job.
Lord.
Where are you?
Go hug a juror. They're in Minneapolis.
In Minneapolis. That's amazing. What an amazing day there. Impossible to remain silent. I love it.
Awesome.
I love it. That is very, very cool. Little bit of justice today. That is incredible. Love it.
Awesome.
Important bit of justice. Anna Hood is here, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, Anna.
Very cool.
Great to have you. What is that tattoo on your wrist?
It's kind of a version of a lotus. So, lotus is my.
I like that.
Okay.
See?
I have a bad load.
It looks like Steve's tattoo when Milton pooped on his arm and he had to do that. I mean, that one's a better look and it's just the same size is all I'm saying. That's a good tattoo. I got ripped on the tattoo. God damn it.
This is why Bauer's been married 4 times.
We've been married twice, but
I liked your load.
I've asked 4 times. 2 of them said no.
I'm surprised you're 50-50 on it, to be honest.
I was younger.
I've had low disc problems ever since my high school football injury, so I totally understand where you put the tattoo. We got Aranka Haneke joining us. Are you in Germany, Aranka? I'm gonna take that as a yes. Looks like she said the word yes. Kidding. It looked like she said no, but
She looked like she was, it was a crazy question and then answered yes. She's like,
right.
What do you mean?
Where are you, Aranka? You are in Germany.
Germany, yeah.
It's in Berlin.
That's all right. Oh, no.
It's not on, but I can still read your
There
lips.
are no sounds.
You are in Germany, Aranka?
Berlin, yes.
She unmuted herself just to make facial expressions. I'm very Here, you just talk and I'll fill in the words that you're saying. Just go ahead and say something.
I am in Berlin.
At this part of the show, it's not quite Lady Doodle time. You're in Berlin. I love it. Love it. I like Berlin. It's a good town. I've been there once. Only one time. Totally sober Brian O'Connor is here. Great to have you, Brian. Sorry to hear about the sobriety, unless it's on purpose, then congratulations.
Love the hat.
Love the hat. We are joined by Frank Notaro, you guys. The window we know him best from. Great to have you, Frank. We got Ralph, math teacher, joining us. We're in for a lesson.
Oh, no.
Let X equal the number of game entries. Let Y equals price in dollars. X and Y. It goes all the way, meeting at the point 420, which is today. Holy shit. This means we're going to hit our peak in game entries for the Forget a Movie game that we're playing today because of the way the math works out. I love that. Thank you. Oh, one of my students wants to say something. Okay.
Uh-oh.
You shitting wolf. Come here.
Oh.
The shitting wolf says that is not the true meaning of 420. We apologize to the wolf and all of his dear friends.
Then I think Ralph hit his head on the desk.
Oh, he's smoking weed now, the wolf.
Oh, yeah, the wolf.
And we are joined last, but not least, not in the least, by the way with the watercolors, the princess of the pencil. It is Lady Corbin, everybody.
Awesome.
I didn't think I was high, and then Ralph's background showed up, and now I'm not so sure.
We also have a great comic, Ngaio Bealum is here. How are you doing, Ngaio? How you doing, buddy?
Okay, there's that, and then there's that. I wasn't ready. I didn't realize you were. There
Awesome.
I am. Oh no,
There
wait. There I am. Hi, everyone. Hello. Smoke weed.
What's up, Ngaio?
How's your 420 going? Oh, that's a lot of weed. I like that.
What should I smoke? Triple chocolate chip, Sherblato, OG
Sherblato.
Kush,
Sherblato.
Black Cuban Haze, Pre-98 Bubba, Triple X Crazy. I think that's
Sherblato.
Sherblato? Okay.
That's what I would go with.
That's a great word, Gerblato. I never heard such a great word.
It's Sherblato. You when you cross a sherbet with a gelato, you get Sherblato.
Yum. I'm all about it, dude.
I mean, what else did you expect?
I don't expect any less from you. You're one of the greats. You're one of the best in the game.
Which one is it?
That's true. He's one of the OGs.
No, it's this one.
I will say while we're
I will say that painting behind your head makes it look like you have devil horns, Bowers.
Yeah,
It does, Bowers.
people say that. That's why I stand here like this. I can move sideways, I guess. Here, I'll do that slightly. So Joe Payne sent me a thing, and it came in the mail. It was like in this huge tube, and I undid it, and it's just like, I'm like, did he send me a rug? And then I realized, no, this is his grandma's couch. When they threw it away, he cut the fabric off and sent it to me to make it into a tuxedo jacket. How fucking hilarious is that? It's his actual grandma's couch. So I don't know if anybody's a seamstress out there or knows how I make this into a tuxedo jacket.
You're actually going to be, that's an old like Catskills joke, right? Say to somebody in the crowd, nice jacket. There's a couch somewhere missing a whatever.
Right. No, that is. And they always made fun of my jackets for looking like old couches, so he sent me an old couch to make it into a jacket.
Beautiful.
I'm very excited about it.
If I don't get a dress for the ball, it's curtains for sure.
Because you were an old vaudeville comedian.
Yeah, well, I've been around a long time. I've been around a long,
The guy was
long time.
98 years old. We had no idea.
Yeah. I smoke a lot of weed. I do the Pilates.
Yeah.
I have various liniments and ointments that keep me spry.
A lot of people say that you've got the cat skills. You know what I mean? It's pretty
Nice. I do know my way around a kitty, Ben.
Aw, kitty.
Don't stop, Ben Gleeben.
I don't even know the next lyric.
Don't stop, Ben Gleeben. Oh,
Yeah.
oh. Also, your weird filter makes it look like you have more conjunctivitis than stoner-isms.
Yeah, it looks like you have pink eye and you're eating green beans. I don't know what's going on.
That's much better.
Is that a little bit of an improvement?
Yeah.
That's much better.
We're
Jared, we got
somewhere
anything
outside
coming
of
in? We got
Barstow.
anything coming in?
We absolutely do. We got a bunch of generals, a bunch of game entries.
Don't read the game entries yet. Read the game entries
Of
at the
course,
end. Don't read those.
obviously. I only had 10
I'm just
milligrams,
fucking with you.
I am.
You haven't been here to work in a while. I want to make sure you knew how to do it.
I know how this works. Jan Johnson sent $5. Please wish our Becky Lynn a happy belated birthday.
Happy birthday,
Becky Lynn, belated.
Becky.
Chris Jacobs sent $4.20. Thank you very much for that. Technics sent $4.20 battle between @JesusChrist and @Antichrist616. And Technics also sent
Strongest supporters.
Technics also said, this is what he wrote. Technics says, my edible's kicking in.
Yep. 100%.
The answer is yes, Jared. There.
We also got a couple from the Venmo. Let's see here.
Everybody's asking the $1 million question, Jared, which is who will accept the 420 challenge and donate $420 today? Is it you?
Who will?
Is it you out there? Who believes in the show enough? That's the $1 million question that Henry's been asking all along.
Yeah. Solid point.
We had a Venmo from Dana Degenhart. $10. Justice for George Floyd, about fucking time.
Yes. Thank you, Bunst. Oh, by the way, we forgot. Night King game is whatever the game is today, but a TV show. So make a TV show, whatever we said today was the game was.
We usually say it after the game is done, but let's say it now. Why the fuck not?
Well, we usually do it right. Well, we usually do is try to say it at the end and then forget to say it.
That's
and
a
then
good point.
Text us after the show and go, hey, we forgot to say it. So I just said it when I remembered it. So that's what's going to happen a lot right now.
That's what you have to do when you're stoned. You have to either write it down or say it when you remember. I always tell them, start early, you're high. It's going to take you a little longer. I mean, you're going to get it done, but, first you got to make a playlist, then you got to do this, you got to do that. So just start a little earlier. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
It is hard.
And tell Aranka I'm going to be in Berlin in late June.
Ooh. Oh, nice.
Aranka
just gave you a fist, so I think you guys are going to be
It's all Franz Braten and kebabs. That's pretty much all I eat when I'm in Berlin. And sex clubs. But I don't know if we're going to the sex clubs because
I love sex clubs, but I can never finish a whole one.
No, I'm not inviting you to the sex club, Aranka. I'm just saying I don't know if I'm gonna go.
Eat more edibles, Garrett. You can finish the sex clubs if you eat more edibles.
We got a couple more on the Venmo. Dan Chu sent in $10. Hi, all. Haven't been able to keep up with the Social Distancing Social Club because of work getting crazy, but I wanted to show support in a meaningful way, not the thoughts and prayers GOP way. I probably will miss the shout out, but it's okay. You all are awesome.
Oh, awesome.
That's very sweet.
Hopefully you didn't miss the shout out. Who was that again?
Dan Chu.
Shout out in absentia.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. And by the way, just on the topic of sex clubs, I agree. I'm not a big fan. It's just sex clubs, too much bread, not enough mayo. You know what I'm saying?
You don't know, Ben.
I feel like sex clubs probably have too much mayo
Ben, that was a solid club sandwich joke.
and not enough buns.
Not enough club sandwich jokes.
Too many sausages, way too much mayo, and not enough buns. If you understand.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to beat someone up with a club in that joke, but no, you went sandwich. So
I went club sandwich with it.
Yeah.
And
Sex club sandwich. That's my new punk rock band.
sex club sandwich is pretty good.
Making
I
bacon.
like that. Wait, yeah, I love that. I love that.
We also got $2 from Frank Berman in response to the Chauvin verdict. Ding dong, the witch is dead. Witchel, witch, the wicked witch. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead.
Something like that, yeah.
Nice, yeah.
All 3 counts.
Those edibles haven't hit yet. You could say all that. That was impressive.
Yep, not bad.
Thank you.
Not dead,
Jake?
but definitely put away for a while.
We also had $1 from Alex Breyer. I'll donate $1 for every hit on air today.
I mean, that's not incentive enough. Very kind of you, but okay, I mean, maybe wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. We've already hit about 5 on air.
There's one.
Ngaio.
Oh, hit from anybody, even
Yeah.
even the front row. Oh, fair enough. Okay.
We got a game.
Challenge accepted. Holy shit.
Let's quickly cut to a gallery shot, Taylor. And we got one. I'm still only seeing one. Well done, JP.
I'll just take a short hit every 45 seconds.
Perfection. Love it.
Love it. Love it.
Or,
love it.
or as I like to call it, Tuesday.
So you're not going to change your behavior at all, is what you're saying. You're just going to
Exactly.
just behave
Listen,
normal.
it's Taco Tuesday and it's 420. So I wore my tacos and Moda hoodie.
Oh,
Nice.
Tacos and Moda. Now I was wearing this one time at this breakfast spot, and this lady goes, What does that mean? I was like, mota is slang, Mexican slang for cannabis. And she's like, well, what do tacos and weed have to do with each other? And I was like, have you ever tried either of them?
Yeah. Obviously, you've never smoked weed if you don't know how tacos fits into that scenario.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You mentioned that it was Taco Tuesday, but I've also heard of Mexican Mondays. It's almost like you could make any day of the week about eating Mexican food.
Sure. Frijole Friday.
Yeah. Or we should eat Mexican food Wednesday.
Nice. You're very clean. You're very clean with that. Lobster Thermidor Thursday. I don't know if that's a thing.
Sure.
We also got another $2 from Alex Breyer. Won't get to watch the show live, but fuck Derek Chauvin. I hope he dies in jail. Sorry, not sorry. We also had $4.20 from Gus Walsh. Just said hi.
Hey, Gus, if you're watching from the other room, can you come pack up Wesley pipes so I can smoke on the air and make some dollars?
Oh,
$8.
The room.
First of all-
He's in the other room, and I didn't want to stand up. That's how high I am right now. So.
and so
just asked him.
clearly, Howard so clearly just got that high because you could just see it in the way he was saying it. And I also clearly just got that high because I was trying to say that, and I couldn't think of the name Bowers for about 5 seconds. My brain, I swear to God, almost said Barry? Dave Barry? Bowers! That was what my brain had to go through right now.
April.
Yes,
Well, looks like Mr. 10 milligrams is going to have to run the show. The only one-
Mr. 10 milligrams.
I am also here. You guys will be fine.
You guys hear that voice again?
Yeah, that, I should have thought of
My
that.
doctor told me to
Anyway,
ignore that.
Bartles and James, are we caught up?
No, we have one more from Savannah Martin. Hi, Bowers, miss you.
Oh, thank you, miss you.
And I just want to double check. We didn't get anything else. We got
Howard, you can just turn around and hug that pillow behind you whenever you miss Savannah.
No, that's what I do.
we got from Technics. Don't stop Ngaio Bealuming or you won't get high.
Don't stop Ngaio Bealuming.
Bealuming. Oh, I get it. Yeah, okay. What's
Don't
a
stop
bum?
Ngaio Bealuming.
Oh, or you'll never get high. I don't really know if my name can be verbed like that.
You've been Bealumed.
Also,
In the Urban Dictionary, Ngaio is like a Dutch rudder.
A Dutch rudder.
The Dutch rudder.
Interesting. Is that a sex move?
Yeah, it's where you hold your junk and then the other person just moves your arm up and down.
Why? Ben, have you tried that? Be like, Carmel, I know we're not gonna have sex, but what if I grab my dick and you just moved my arm? Would that work? That is hilarious.
Plausible deniability.
How many levers do you need to use before you're not gay? How many pulleys do you need to add to the equation?
You got a whole Rube Goldstein device or whatever.
Goldberg.
Rube Goldberg.
Goldstein was his cousin.
It took like 8 of your guys' jokes on this for me to even realize that Ngaio meant you grab your own dick and then somebody moves that hand for you. I pictured grabbing my own package and then somebody just lifting my other arm like this.
I'm a little teapot.
I thought a Dutch rudder.
You're into some
like
weird shit, Ben. You're into some weird shit.
Like when you pump this arm gets this.
When you rub a dog in the right spot and their legs start shaking. It's the same sort of thing.
Dutch rudder.
What if you got in like a dumbwaiter and you attached a vagina to the wall and you just had your friend like pull the dumbwaiter up and down?
That seems dangerous.
I don't know if you guys know this, but when they aired reruns of Three's Company in Holland, the voice actor who dubbed in John Ritter was Dutch Rudder. That's the guy they got every year.
Ooh, you had to walk all the way around the block to find that
Man,
one.
I mean, the fact that your brain remembered all 7 of those things to put that joke together is impressive.
Come and grab on my arm.
Lift it up and down. You hold your package with your other arms. How it goes. And you'll be jacking and snoring and laughing and boring.
Welcome to another Tuesday at the Regal Beagle. Hey, it's Dutch Rudder night at the Regal Beagle. Mr. Furley's wearing his short sleeve leisure suit.
It turns out it actually wasn't a Dutch Rudder. It was a misunderstanding, and they just owed their bill.
In the amount of time it takes to get through one tip, 10 more tips come in, guys.
Hey, by the way, that's the genius of the show, Jared.
That's right. Right.
Just watch that.
Don't say our business plan out loud, goddammit.
How much worse would it be if it was backwards? Each time a tip comes in, there's 10 minutes of silence while we wait for another one.
Welcome to open mic night.
This is why Jared doesn't come to production meetings. Jesus Christ.
All right.
Nice pipe, Gandalf.
That's one.
Lord of the Rings, slam!
All right, hold on a minute.
I think it's supposed to. Well, it's a giraffe or something. Gus brought me. This is Wesley Pipes. Apparently, that's from a movie. I never heard of it.
Okay, so Gus Walsh.
Long pipe, baby. Go
Gus
ahead.
Walsh sent $5 for Margarita Mondays.
Nice.
Listen, it's not a size thing, but come on, let's.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
Damn.
Apparently, it is a size thing. God damn it! I
I've
can't
had one of those in
That's
my
a great
urethra.
Wow, the urethra. You have patience and saliva do accomplish a lot of things. Like rolling a joint. What were you guys thinking?
Patient Saliva is a great name for a movie or a character.
James Bond. I'm Bond. James Bond. Hello, I'm Patient Saliva.
I'm upset that Jude Law's never played a cop named Jude Law.
He probably is too now.
I'm surprised that there's not a Beyonce song where she goes, "I'm a saliva, I gonna give up."
Jesus Christ.
Anna Hood sent in $12.60 for the show, $4.20 for each guilty verdict.
Oh, nice. There you go. Boom.
It's so nice. It feels so weird being tipped while stoned with a fake wig on for this verdict. But we understand, of course, we're all celebrating. I get it.
If I had $1 for every time I said that.
My brother is watching, Jason Berenstein. He sent in $10.
Hey,
Nice.
thanks, Jason.
From Pennsylvania.
So that's home of the Pennsylvania Dutch rudder. There's no buttons.
They're better at it because they don't have electricity, so they're used to doing that.
Exactly. We're having a barn raising.
Guys, we were so close to being finished with these.
You're gonna go home and raise the barn, if you know what I mean.
You can say right at the end of a Dutch rudder, Jarrett.
So close to being done.
When I was a young boy growing up in Rotterdam, I had a bit of a stutter, and let me just say I had a flugen hard time getting to school in the morning. What? That confused me midway through that sentence. I didn't know what I was saying.
Are you sure? How many milligrams did you eat?
Only 10, but I had 3 hits on this puppy.
Man,
Jarrett,
you look like
please.
Natalie Portman from Vox Lux. You ever see that movie?
No, I don't
No
think
one
I did.
has, apparently. No one else has.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Through the show, Jarrett, I'm happy to help.
So, Chris LaBelle Music sent $5. Ngaio, I first found you on Netflix, Cooking on High, and then your comedy, and you are awesome. Stoked to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Greg Burns sent $16.80, $4.20 EA for Ben, Bowers, Ngaio, and Jarrett.
Nice.
How many different ways are you gonna pronounce my name?
Right, Ben.
You just said DeGoya. That's none of the sound.
Nagoyo, Ungangmangago,
$8
Udagi,
for Nutella.
Ignatz.
All right, we got $10 from Nat Geo. He
Imagine if Rachel was here.
Yes. It's hard for Jarrett in his defense to say because it sounds like he's laughing.
Yeah, I don't want to switch into it.
Ngaio. Yeah, that's his
$10
problem.
for him.
That's the way he laughs. He laughs and it sounds like he's going.
Ngaio.
It's very zen.
That's right.
Ngaio.
Ngaio, like one rooster in Espanol.
Ngaio.
Ngaio. Oh, that's a good way to do it.
Ngaio. All right.
Right?
Last
Girls
two.
love every inch, baby.
You remember that?
All right.
All
Technic
both of
sent
them.
in $2.40. Shout out to Gus. Hey, you're our baked Bowers guy.
By the way, if anybody playing at home wants to write out the acronym for what Ngaio just said a minute ago, feel free.
And last one from Technics. The Ngaio, aka Dutch Rudder, is a 420 teapot party.
Yes, 100%.
Technically,
That's what I was
another-
doing, a teapot thing, basically.
That's exactly what you do. That's why you sung the song. Are you just now getting that joke?
Yep.
Yeah,
That's what I
good
am.
time.
And Technics sent in another $2. Is Pennsylvanian even worth as much as Canadian? I don't know. And lastly, Cassie8954 sent in $19.99. If someone else can afford the other $400, that would be cool.
I can chip in the penny. I can chip in.
That is awesome. Are we caught up?
Thanks a million, Cassandra Million. Love you all. Where's Steve? And hi, Steve. That is all. We're all caught up.
All right, let's get to a comic. Coming up next, the inventor of the Dutch rudder.
Oh, no.
Ngaio Bealum, everybody! Woo!
I didn't invent it, but I may have perfected it. Secret is to switch hands. Now, Happy 420, everyone. I hope I remember my act because we have been sitting here smoking weed. And apparently Jarrett's on the edibles, and he told us. First of all, I appreciate that. I like it when people tell you when they're high or fucked up. Like, because if you're on drugs, if you've done some drugs and you're around me and I don't know you're on drugs, it's just going to be weird. But if you're like, dude, I just did 2 snorts and a pill or whatever, then it's cool that I know what's going on. It affects how I set my boundaries. You understand? Right? If you're on Molly, I give a fuck. I'll let you rip my jacket. I'll buy you water. I'll give you the car wash treatment. Lean back, bro. Lean back. Go. Right? I'm here to help. You got to be careful with those edibles, though. You never know. You never know. An edible, you never know. It's just, you just got to, plan ahead, hope for the best, change your schedule. You ever eat one and forgot?
Yeah.
Yeah. You eat an edible and then you forget, and then like 2 hours later, you're like, why am I so high right now? What the fuck? Huh? What? Yes. I would like a continuance, Your Honor. A friend of mine, she gave me a chocolate one time. It was like this big. It was shaped like a pyramid. And she's like, this chocolate is very powerful. Be careful. I was like, that's cool. I will save it for a special occasion, right? So I put it in the fridge. A couple weeks later, I've been playing some basketball or some shit. And I tweaked the muscle in my back. And I was like, aha, this is the time. Right? I'm going to eat this chocolate. I'm going to let nature's natural anti-inflammatories go to work. And I'm going to sit on the couch and binge watch The Wire. But no, that's not what happened. Right? I just felt weird. I felt hella weird. And I ended up at the poker room by my house. And I won $200 on the 4-8 hold'em table on some counterintuitive hippie magic type shit. Right? And I went home and I slept good. And I called my friend the next day. I was like, man, that weed chocolate was hella weird. And she goes, because it was mushrooms, dumbass. I was like, oh, it makes perfect sense for mushrooms. Right? I had an adventure. I want some treasure. I should have known. I was on mushrooms. I've done mushrooms before, but I was under a faulty assumption, and I wasn't accepting reality because I was on fucking mushrooms. I was creating my own reality. And I was wondering why they were staring at me, too, because like it would be my turn to act or whatever, and I'd be sitting there feeling like it was taking forever because I'm on mushrooms, and you have the time dilation. I was like, okay, I need time. They're looking at me like, dude, it's been 10 seconds. Relax. What else? Smoke weed. I have a bunch of different kinds because California, West Coast, we're spoiled. We talk shit. We talk long shit. It took 20-something years to get weed legalized, and now we talk shit. We get mad. You walk outside of the weed dispensary mad, like, man, those dudes only had 25 different kinds of weed. What kind of bullshit? How am I supposed to make a collection? How do they stay in business? Right? 2 years ago, I was in fucking Nashville. You know how many kinds of weed are in Nashville? 2. Take it or leave it. Those are your choices. Because I've been sitting outside that 7-Eleven for an hour and a half. Now, but it's cool, man. I love weed. We have to talk about these weed names. Weed names used to be like a symbol of the power of the weed, right? Like Romulan or Trainwreck or 9-Pound Hammer. Right, and now it's all food, right? It's all cookies and gelato and sherbet and sherblado, right? And then there's the weed. There's a weed that I really like, has a terrible name. It's a green crack. What the fuck? Why is crack even mentioned in the same breath as weed? They're antithetical to each other. Don't mix crack and weed ever. That's just my advice, right? They name weed after people, right? There's the Bob Saget, there's the Obama Kush, there's the Charlie Sheen. Once again, don't mix weed and crack. You understand? Charlie Sheen is not a weed head. He's a crackhead. Don't smoke any crackhead weed. Have some Willie Nelson. My boy called me up. He's a breeder. Not that he's a heterosexual male, but he probably is. And but he makes weed. He's like Dr. Denkenstein. He puts the strains, he does the crossbreeding, he does the stuff. And he called me up. He's like, "Hey man, I just crossed a train wreck with a white widow. I call it Courtney Love." And I was like, "That's fucked up, but I'll be right over because it sounds delicious." Manufactured words. That's my meanest joke. she's self-aware enough to know she has problems. Someone keeps calling me. That's that buzzing you're hearing. I'm like, I'm at work. And now I've lost my train of thought. Man, I should smoke some hash. I didn't smoke any hash yet because I have a show this show, and then I'm doing another show tonight. NoWorkTime.com. It's the 420 Comedy Extravaganza. Yeah. Tickets are still on sale. Brian Posehn will be there. Maggie May will be there. Corey Showtime Robinson will be there. It's a really good show. Wendy Lewis will be there. Please buy a ticket. Damn it! I was gonna tell that joke and then I forgot. Oh no! Wait. Okay, yeah, this will be the last joke. It might run a little long. Don't tell the tech people.
You're fine.
I didn't smoke the hash because like I could smoke weed and come out here and tell jokes because I practice that shit, right? That's like state specific learning. It's why you're good at pool when you're half drunk, right? That's how you learn to play pool. But hash makes me rambly. I ramble like an old hippie. You ever hang out with old hippies? I have. Those guys ramble. Shit gets tangential. They digress, right? You ask him how to make a pie, he'll tell you how to grow a tree. Right? Oh, you want my pie recipe? Yeah, man, that's cool. We've been friends long enough. The first ingredient is love. I know it sounds corny, but if you don't start with love, it's never going to taste right. So it's love, and then it's 2 cups of apples. I like a Fuji apple because they're juicy and tart, but they don't make your crust soggy. And also, it's an Asian apple, and Asia is the birthplace of all apples. They actually started in Kazakhstan, and they still have wild apple orchards out there. I actually ate a wild apple once because I went to Kazakhstan because after college, I followed the Silk Road on my vision quest. And I remember sitting in a hut with my friend Erdur, and he's a Uyghur, which is not a white black person, as you might suppose, but it's a religious sect, and they're having some problems. I hope he's okay. But I was in his tent, and we were smoking this hash, man, and it was fantastic. It was the second best hash. The best hash, of course, is the hash you collect from the thighs of the virgins after they run naked through the cannabis fields 2 weeks before harvest. But it's hard to find virgins out here. But his hash was just, it was just delicious. It had aroma. It was spicy. It smelled like cinnamon. It's 2 tablespoons cinnamon. And it just went on and on and on. It took me 6 years to get that recipe. And then another 5 years to make the pie. But then when I did, like, I was ready. My treat had grown and borne fruit. My name's been Ngaio Bealum. Have a good night. Take care. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yay.
The car is open. Ooh, that pie recipe sounded like a Ben game entry. That was fucking wandering around. That was fucking awesome, man.
That was hilarious. The tip jar is open. The Venmo is on screen right there. PayPal at sdscshow.com, where you can super chat. Ngaio, that was hilarious. So flippin' funny. Holy shit.
Yeah, I thought I was really stoned when that buzzing was happening because I literally couldn't tell if it was me or if that was something. I like almost texted Taylor. Does anyone else hear that buzzing? But yeah, I've got one. The Courtney Love joke. We have one we call a car bomb chased by a shot of fireball. A Paul Walker. That's what we call
it. Oh man! Wow! Wow! That's racist against white people. I never thought I'd see the day. I never thought I would see the day. Congratulations, Bow.
I'm a pioneer.
So proud of you.
Yeah, this Bow was going there. Yeah,
are you Jay Leno right now, Ben?
And Bow was just going there. It's great to have you here.
A Paul Walker. Wow.
My God, it really went.
You guys don't remember because you're all too young, but there used to be, was it the Leon Klinghoffer? Because he was a guy, he was killed on a cruise ship.
I remember that, yeah.
He was in the wheelchair or whatever. I can't remember the name of the cruise ship, but the drink was 2 shots and a splash.
Oh,
didn't write it!
Which, by the way, for a guy that got thrown off of a ship, Klinghoffer sounds like the perfect name.
Nice.
We used to do what I call a
do you
double
want to take a shower on the boat? No, I'll just wash up on shore.
We used to do a shot called a double homicide, which was just tequila, but instead of chasing it with a lemon, you chased it with OJ. That's
Wouldn't OJ be the shot
in that Bronco?
Oh my
All right, Jerry, we got tips coming in. What we got coming in?
We do, but when I was going through that first batch of tips, and it was, there was just so much banter. Abby wrote in the chat, this show is going to last 4 hours, and I just want to say, I thought it had been 4 hours. I'm having right now. We got 2 tips for Ngaio.
In like Ngaio.
Like
Ngaio.
one. Ngaio.
Ngaio.
There you go. Names have power, Jarrett.
I'm so sorry. I'm an idiot.
It's cool.
$4.20. Greg Burns Jackson sent that. Another $4.20 for Ngaio. Great set.
There you go.
Okay. Technic sent in $5. Ngaio, great set. That Zoom car wash was nice, but I agree. One of my favorite strains ever was God's Green Crack. What the fuck? But so crystally and so great.
Exactly.
I think we also have a couple of Venmos.
Everything in me right now wants to tell Jarrett it's still pronounced wrong just to mess with him so bad. I want to do it so bad. But I don't want to do it because I'm so happy you finally got it that I don't want to do it, but I really wanted to do it. I was just trying to fill for you while you're looking for that next tip there.
Oh, no, I got it. We actually got a tip from Steve Hofstetter. $4.20. Break on the action in my show. I miss you guys. Tell Ngaio to answer my damn call.
Steve, I'm at work.
Hilarious.
All right, we had...
It came up in my phone as scam likely. Is that...
we had $5 come in from Leedy. Am I allowed to mute these high boys when they are a little too high? Please, Mr. 10 Grams, we're counting on you.
Mr. 10 Grams.
10 grams. Bring me a snack.
Boom, 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 boom.
Ray Benjamin, $5 for Bauer since he has to carry the whole show with Rachel out. Wow, okay. I have to read that. That is mean. If you tip things, I have to say mean things about myself. That's cruel. That's particularly cruel. Here's $80. Jarrett is a big piece of shit and he sucks. No, that's not a real one.
Listen, we've all done worse things for $80.
Taminator Brown sent in $17.64, which is $4.20 squared. Is it possible to get a contact high through Zoom? Rachel would be proud of your mispronunciations, Jarrett. Okay, stop making me say mean things to me.
Mr. 10 Grams, just read those tips.
Nice.
We had Anna Hood sent in $12.60 for Ngaio. Taminator Brown sent in $5. Ngaio, absolutely amazing and so funny.
Thank you. Come to the show tonight.
Come to the show tonight. Cassandra Silva sent in $5. Ngaio, that old hippie bit sounds like every internet recipe in the history of the internet.
They get paid by the word.
By the way, guys, I have to second that. You really should, if you haven't gotten a ticket yet, get one for the 420 show on actual 420. And Ngaio does it every month at Nowhere Comedy, but on 420, it's the best. I hosted it last year. Doug Benson was on. It's a fire show, and it's a really, really fun way to celebrate this holiday. You should go every month, but get a ticket. NowhereComedyClub.com. Strong recommend. Brian Posehn, too, one of my favorites.
Yeah.
There we go.
So great.
3 more for Ngaio. Emily Ronalds sent $11.41. That super extra tangential story killed me. Great show. Chili Dog sent in $10 for Ngaio. And lastly, Angela sent in $5. Great set. I love mushrooms. Come to Canada. The selections are epic.
They are. Canada does have pretty good weed. Vancouver especially.
Very cool.
And you get great on the exchange rate, so you're feeling pretty good about the whole thing. Here's a 20. Load me up. Shit.
They sell those little microdose packets in Canada right now for mushrooms, which I think is really
They do.
cool.
They sell those in Oakland, California, too. There's a mushroom church where you can get microdose packets.
Where?
So I've heard, allegedly.
Where's this?
Oakland, California.
In a church?
Yeah,
Wow.
they got an old church.
Is
It's a
that what
religion.
Hofstadter's doing in
No,
Pittsburgh?
look, sometimes weird people buy a church and try to make it into something. It's fucking. It never works. It's weird. Oh wait.
Oh no! I've been to the Milkveg in Amsterdam is a cool old church. It's a concert venue.
I'm kidding. I think they're all cool.
And then there's like a skate park that used to be in a church. I can't remember.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
But that's kind of cool, right? Because that's what you say when you're falling off your skateboard anyway. Sweet Jesus.
Yeah. What would Jesus rail? I like that.
And the parking lot, the front lawn in a lot of churches are referred to as an escape park. So it works out pretty well.
I don't know what that meant. Are we caught up, Jared?
We are all caught up.
Well, we're going to introduce our next guest, Ben, but I think we need to straighten up a little bit. Maybe take off the wig, kind of just
Makes sense.
get our shit together. Steve's here, everybody. Be calm. Steve is here. Steve's here. Steve Hofstadter, everybody. Steve is here. The dad came home early. We got to clean up the house real fast.
Performing a special set of a retired bit of pot material. It's Steve Hofstadter, everybody. We don't hear you. We do not hear you, Steve.
I think he's doing that on purpose.
You're doing that on purpose?
No, damn it. All right.
Well, that was a bit. That wasn't a bit.
It was a bit, guys. It was a bit. It was a good bit.
I knew it was a bit.
I can't believe you guys are doing drugs in my house. How dare you? Yeah, so I wanted to dust off an old bit that I used to do, or a couple old bits that I used to do, and do some stand up on the show, which I haven't done in a year. I actually got asked before I ever smoked. I got asked to do a show for High Times magazine, which I was really worried about that because the only thing I was ever taught about pot is that's a gateway drug, and I was worried if I start telling pot jokes, I could end up telling heroin jokes. Cane jokes, end up in an alley sucking dick for punchlines. You know, I was scared. The reason that pot is a gateway drug is because they teach us that drugs are the same. That's what drug education is in America. Don't do drugs. They put them all in one bucket. And so we're taught that they're the same, and they're not the same. The only reason pot's a gateway drug is because people have been taught if I do pot, I may as well do heroin, which is ridiculous. We should just teach kids the actual difference between the drugs. Like if you do too much pot, you could end up on a couch in your mother's basement. Okay. But if you do ecstasy, you will fuck the couch. On crystal meth, you'll take the couch apart piece by piece, put it back together. And on cocaine, you will sell the couch for $8. So, which is a pretty good deal considering what it just went through. You should Craigslist that shit. I'm glad that you guys are potheads. Potheads are a good crowd for comedy. I like a pot crowd. I don't like a meth crowd. That's terrifying. But you know right away because they're like, that's not funny, man. That's not funny. Because you do too much meth, you lose your teeth, which is hilarious because you need teeth to say the word meth. That is nature's intervention. That's what that is. But I want more meth. But your life is enough of a meth. I'm so scared of meth. Like, I'm scared of the trailer park. I'm really scared of trailer parks. I am. I grew up in a bad neighborhood. Like, I grew up in the hood. Like, I'm much more afraid of trailer parks than the hood. Absolutely. Like, because how scary is it when a bad neighborhood can move? That shit can follow you home, explode on your lawn, you know? The most ridiculous thing that they say about pot to try to get people to stop smoking is they say that pot supports terrorism. Have you ever heard that one? That pot supports terrorism. Oh, if you smoke pot, you're supporting terrorism. That's ridiculous. Pot does not support terrorism. What supports terrorism is Humvees driving down city streets getting 8 miles to the gallon running on the fractured dreams of immigrant children. That supports terrorism. If pot supported terrorism, that would make Snoop Dogg a war profiteer. If he was, why didn't we just arrest him? We know where he lives. We saw cribs. Just surround his house. Be like, Snoop, we got the place surrounded. Come out with your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care. He comes out of the hat. They're like, drop it like it's hot. I fucked that one up. Anyway, the point is, pot doesn't support terrorism. There are so many things in our lives that we use that do support terrorism. Like Coca-Cola supports terrorism. Yeah, the Coca-Cola Company, I don't know if you know this, but the Coca-Cola Company years ago actually paid warlords in South America to kill people in order to make their product cheaper. That supports terrorism. But you have no problem drinking a can of Coke. You have no problem with it. So why pot? Although I guess if you think about it, if you smoke a lot, you could get hungry. And if you get hungry, you could eat something. And if you eat something, you can get thirsty. And then if you get thirsty, well, you might drink a can of Coke. So in that way, pot could support terrorism. Those are all the drug jokes I remember. Thank you, everybody.
Steve Hofstetter, everybody. Tip jar is open. Steve, my question is, what do you have against fucking couches, man? What the fuck, dude?
I'm gonna
Hold on a second. You fuck them and then you wear their skin?
The upholstery in the basket.
Ours dumber. Ours Wayne Gacy.
By the way, so the show that I just came from was a 420 show, and like they had me do some stand up on it, and I get there and they like don't know how to do any of the tech, and they're like, hold on a minute, and it's live and on air. And they're just like fumbling with it for like 5 minutes. I'm like, this is the perfect 420 show. This is like nobody. You guys are just smoking, not even listening. This is all right. It's good to see.
Oh, I'm listening to your 420 shows.
Cool story, bro. Way to make fun of stoners. Here's the thing. Here's the thing about performing for stoners.
Yeah,
they take shit crazy seriously. Like I used to produce shows at this one dispensary in San Francisco, right? Because they're hella high, so they're very literal. And so one comic's on the stage, you set up the thing. Me and my girlfriend just broke up last week, and then the whole crowd's like, "Oh, bro, really? Man, you all right? You need a hug? Is everything, man? These things happen, man." He's like, "No, this fucking happens every week. I'm trying to set up the joke."
I did a show at a dispensary in LA. And there was this guy in there that was just being so fucking ridiculous. Like, most people were being great, but there's this one guy who, like, at every premise, he was yelling out and he was giggling, and it was just, he was pretending to be that high. And finally, last time I sat and I go, dude, you're why pot's not legal everywhere. Because the way you act is how old people are afraid everyone will. You are the reason.
Yeah.
Right. I used to.
That's the kind of speech I can see Steve doing to his children one day.
One of my old heckler lines used to be, "I can tell you're drunk because if you're stoned, you'd be quiet."
Absolutely.
Also, Steve, I just didn't respond immediately to that story because I was just stunned at how far you've come in just 1 year. You are now the go-to in-demand 420 comic. People are like, how do we got a 420 show. We got to get Hofstetter. Can he miss his regular 420 show? Is it possible?
He started a fucking commune in Pittsburgh.
By the way, this isn't a green screen.
Yes, it is.
We finally just got our delivery. This is what happened.
Oh my!
It took a while to turn the chapel into a greenhouse, but it finally worked.
Sativa City AF.
Yeah.
Steel City Sativa would be a good name for a weed, actually.
Absolutely. Yeah, the vaulted ceiling is just a natural for the sunlight, which is good. So
I'm high, so I don't know where this came from, but somebody reminded me of a thing my brother said to his kid once. His son was like 3 or 4, and he goes, "I'm not tired." And my brother looks at him and goes, "It's not about how tired you are, it's about how tired you're making everyone else." That's the greatest thing I've ever heard him say to a kid. And you saw him go, "Oh, sorry," and then he went to bed. It was amazing.
That's great.
I'm sure, like when he's 4, like, "Dad, you're making everyone tired right now."
Yeah, I need to go to sleep because I'm tired.
You're making me tired.
All right, Jay,
Rachel's been very quiet this episode.
We have a lot of tips to catch up on. We got $4.20 from Ray Benjamin from Ngaio. Don't talk to Steve until he tips again. Christina Jordan for Queen Jarrett for trying to get through all the tips, $5. Sarah Garcia Rill, Ngaio, great set. Do you still play the bongos?
not.
Wait, you're muted, Ngaio.
No, I do. They're
All right.
they're in the other office, which is actually my closet. But okay, you have me on the next one. I'll bring the melodica, the recorder. We'll take requests.
All right.
Play old Black Sabbath songs on a medieval flute.
I ain't following that next time.
Black Sabbath songs on a medieval flute. I like the sound of that.
You go first, Steve.
Isaiah Hill Baker sent $10. Just wanted to personally shout out Steve Hofstetter. I have to privately donate to him. I wasn't able to see his show in Dayton, but he's a solid dude with a good heart, and he's helped me out in matters that I couldn't laugh at, let alone smile. So thank you, sir.
Oh, that is very, very nice, and thank you for tipping that $10 I gave you to tip. I appreciate that.
Lindsey Brown sent $4.20. Cass Silvis is closer than Ben ever gets. LOL.
So close.
But this tip is for Ngaio because #BLM.
Cool.
All right.
What was her name?
Ooh, I gotta pull it back up.
I don't know. I think they're making fun of you for Lindsay specifically said Cass's name wrong, right?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
Oh, okay.
I'm the only sober one here. I have to help.
Dude. Yes.
Wait,
no,
wait. So it is Silvis?
It's
My mistake.
This really reminds me of my designated driver days.
Sorry, Cass.
what did I text Steve when you said you were in the waiting room?
What?
What did I text you when you said you were in the waiting room? I said, "Thank God."
Yeah.
We got one general from Stanley Younglieb, $25.
Younglieb.
Two more for Steve. Ellie Mays sent $5 for Steve. Massive kudos calling out Coca-Cola. Please don't ground us. We'll clean up and wash the car.
Also, by the way, guys, that was just my quest of trying to get Pepsi to sponsor us. So,
And massive kudos for playing the Roxy this Monday.
thank you.
But no, you're right, Steve. They do the gateway thing is nuts. I was at a middle school once, and I had a 5-hour energy, and this teacher goes, "What are you doing? That's a gateway drug. If kids do 5-hour energy," I'm like, "Shut the fuck up. That's why kids are on drugs." And you try to tell them 5-hour energy is the same as cocaine. Jesus.
Next
Christ.
thing you know, you're doing 6-hour energies, then 7-hour energies.
I mean, those aren't even comparable because no one looks cool when they drink 5-hour energies.
That's why you have to drink them really fast.
That's right.
That's why they make them so small, so you can just hold your hand like, "Oh no, I have nothing here."
You're really bad at doing drugs, Steve.
5-hour energy is that small. I was.
Yeah,
Right.
I know, but
also,
even then, it was obvious. It looked like you're doing something shifty.
well, let me just say, you're not wrong.
Sometimes when I'm like in some random state where weed isn't really legal and I'm sitting on the patio of a bar smoking a joint or a bowl and other people come over to smoke, but then they're all shifty-eyed looking around. I'm like, "Hey, you're going to get everybody busted. Just fucking calmly smoke your bowl. You're not doing anything wrong. Just sit there and smoke weed. No one's going to say anything."
It's like in soccer when the kid with the ball would hit his hand and you go, "Ah!" It's like, put your hand down, dickhead.
Put your hand down, dog. You're going to get a call.
Yeah, that's actually why when I smoke weed, I do it like this. So nobody notices.
And we had two
Don't let Steve smoke. He's just gonna tell on us.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, "I'm really disappointed in you."
All the kids are like, "We've been smoking weed for this narc for weeks. When is he gonna arrest us?"
How do you do, fellow kids?
That's how
It is
Steve
I,
came out of the
Steve.
womb.
I am also a youth. How was your day?
Radical.
Boy, isn't the homework annoying?
Do you want to be friends with me? Great. Just text 4848.
Are you excited about the rock band playing?
Why does your shirt have your own name on it? Anyway.
Are you guys on the TikTok as well?
Why are you punching yourself in the face? I don't get it.
I must run home to tick many talks. Another $5 from Antichrist 616. Killed it, Steve. How do I join the commune in Philly?
Well, it's in Pittsburgh, so it'd be tough. By the way, I can't make fun of you for getting it wrong because Ben and Rachel have both made that same mistake, and we've been friends for years. So.
Just honestly clarify though, is it in Philly?
Ben, when you come to Pittsburgh before you drive to Indy, if you want to just fly into Philly, I'll drive over and pick you up real quick. It's real close.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what? You know what? Actually, I might be busy flying to Philly. Take an Uber.
You didn't tell me to butter my bread in Philly instead. I'm pretty sure that was what
One time I flew into Houston and I called the place I was speaking at and I said, are you picking me up from the airport? I'm at Hobby or whatever. And they're like, you know the conference is in Dallas, right? And I was like, oh.
Well, what time are you going to be here?
I rented a car and I drove 6 hours. It was terrible.
At least you had time.
Yeah, I had a little bit of time, thank God. But
I have a special guest here to join us now. Somebody who, let's just say, could use a puff or two to relax after quite a year. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the U.S. Capitol joining us. Hey, everybody! I'm back! Holy shit, a lot going on lately!
It's great. It's great because the last time the Capitol smoked was January 6th.
Nice. Nice.
Bunch of patriots, quote unquote, had their way with me.
Is the Capitol being played by Marge Simpson? What's happening right now?
I'm going to say
me. They're invading me.
I would like to say that the acting is a little wooden.
Ben has always aspired to be there.
all right, Jared, let's catch us up so we can play this game.
We have $5 for Steve from Angela. Angela says, Steve, for your commute.
Thank you.
And April Kurt sent in $5. If your commute ever needs a botanist. If your commune ever needs a botanist.
So were they saying commune and not commute then?
Yes. But I just read a previous comment about commute, so my brain just kind of conflated them.
I was assuming that they were making a joke of like, oh, I was on one show and now I'm on another and I'm literally in the same place. But nope, turns out Jarrett can't read.
Yep, that's it.
He had two wine coolers. It's not his fault. He had two wine coolers.
Two wine coolers.
Whenever somebody has two wine coolers, it's time for a quick commercial break. We, of course, as always, are brought to you by coffee. You ever feel like you're dragging in the morning? Well, do not let that lack of energy be your master. Try Dragon Coffee. Dragon Coffee. Use promo code SDSC for 20% off your first loaf.
What just happened?
No.
Did I smoke?
Did that really happen?
By the way, two wine coolers from Julie Newmar with Love is my favorite movie. So.
Steve, Rachel texted me and said that you're supposed to pick up on the Venmo from now on.
Oh, on it. From now on or from before on?
From before on.
What?
What the fuck you guys are talking about anymore, to be honest?
Well, this is going to be great because my computer is out of battery.
All right.
So Ben, can we go home now that we're all stoned? And Steve's got it now, right? Since we did the first half of the show. Maybe.
Can you go home? You're already home. You're home. This is your home.
Oh, thank God. All right, good. Then I'm good then.
Why don't we?
All right, I'm gonna try to log into the Venmo on my phone.
I wonder if only there was a younger version of myself that I could somehow talk to. If there was a younger version of me, a young Gleib.
I really thought he was going the Baby Ben filter just then. That was a good misdirect.
Baby Ben, and he went Stanley. That was a curveball. I did not see that coming. Are we gonna what are we doing here? Jared, do you have anything?
Do the game, and I'll log in and try to catch up here.
All right.
Are we ready for the game? You're okay. Here we go.
I'm ready for the
game is forget something, right?
Get a movie.
Oh, a movie.
Get a movie.
The game is forget what the game is.
I win.
Do we have any unpaid ones?
We do.
We'd do.
Okay. Chris LaBelle music. Totally can't recall.
Nice.
Grimbeard sent fantastic forgetting.
Forget a movie is what we're playing. Forget a movie.
Yeah, fantastic. Forget it. Yeah.
Marissa Francis Harnetti sent Forgetting Private Ryan. And Dusk Music sent Not Finding Nemo.
It's about Dory.
They should make a whole movie about her.
And that's all we got. Those are the unpaid ones.
All right, so now raise your hand in the participants window if you want to be called on, and then Jarrett, you call on them in whatever order, and then Taylor spotlights them.
Ooh, I know how to do this.
Okay.
You just said that very sassy. You're like, I know how to do that.
Well, I messed it up, and then the tech would yell at me, but I figured it out. All right, first up, we got Frank Notaro.
Okay,
Oh shit, I wasn't ready. Okay.
Frank, your hand's up. That indicates you're ready.
No, I'm good. I found it. A rebel without a sense of direction. Where the fuck are we? I don't like that one. Okay, and then Schindler's so stoned, he should have made a list. He's never gonna remember.
Oh my god!
Oh.
All right.
I'll see y'all now.
Next up, we got Aranka, one of the three sober something.
Okay, so I've got three. The other one with a woman and the guy and the really, really funny one. You know that.
Yes.
I think Two Broke Girls is a TV show and not funny, so that's good.
Oh.
I'm kidding. I just was trying to figure out what you were talking about. That's as close as I got.
Okay. Next up, we got Blue Corner Bill.
Hear me okay?
Yep. Oh. Yeah, we got you.
No?
Oh, better, yes.
Okay, Horton here's a what? The werewolf. Wall Street, Paris, London.
All right. Yep. Thanks, Blue Corner Bill. Next, we got Chris LeBong.
So I do have a totally can't recall.
Nice.
I have forget out.
Ah!
And I have forgetting Sarah.
All right. Next up, we got Anna Hood.
Sorry. So I have 50 forgettable first dates and forget after reading.
Nice.
And forget all about Steve Hofstetter. And
Hey.
Take it.
That's what happens when you're gone for half a show. And 10 things I wish I could forget about you.
Nice.
All right. Next up, we got Abby. Oh, I think we can't hear you, Abby.
Yeah, we got you. No, I think we can now. No, we got it. I
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. I have fear and dementia in Las Vegas. The day after tomorrow, or maybe the day after that. And Goodwill hunting for my keys.
Nice.
Excellent. All right, next up we got Sean Ulrich.
Ulrich.
Next, we got Lars Ehrlich.
Forgetting my own name.
It's Soup Luke Luke.
Yes, Soup Luke Luke, yes. Harry Potter and the Half-Forgotten Prince.
Nice.
You really did throw me with the name thing. Apocalypse when? Now? You sure? And Lord of the Rings, Losing the King.
Excellent. Next up, we got Ralph. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that pronounced Ralafe?
Got it. Instead of Fantasia, Amnesia. Boys in the Who?
Sounds X-rated.
No, not Boys in the Hoo Hoo.
Oh, see? I was unclear.
Boysenberry Boo Boo.
Someone take Ben's bong away, please.
And his microphone.
The Lord of the Rings. Is that my phone?
Very nice.
All right, is that it for you? Next, we got JP's Hair.
I got Despicable Who.
Nice.
Gone in the 60s, something or other. And meet the fuck, I knew their name a minute ago.
All right, next we got Syphilis. Callback. Callback.
Was uncalled for.
That was a callback to when you were on the Is This Anything show, and yes, it's all pronounced your name.
You call back to a show that the rest of us didn't see?
Yeah. And it crushed. So.
I've been doing this for months. I never did that. My God.
Ben's a gentleman, goddammit.
That's right.
Sure. Anyway, I have just the one. Harry who and the what now?
Nice.
Next up, we got Greg Burns Jackson.
Hey, I got the fourth dementia. Remember me, Grandma. And Land of the Lost Brain Cells.
Nice.
Excellent. Next up, we got Sarah Green.
I just have two. I have the Breakfast Club and a few good. Ooh, Chow Fan.
Awesome. Now we got Tam is so sober and confused.
I have Finding That Fish. Texas Chainsaw, what's it? Carving? And meet me in that place with the arch thing, you know.
And lastly, we got Ray Benjamin.
I have the unbearable lightness of. Yeah. Okay. Saving who? Private Ryan? And the girl with what kind of tattoo? A dragon.
Nice.
Awesome. All right, we have a couple more paid entries. Steve, I hope you got the Venmos.
I did.
All right, so Mary L. 2001 Spaced Out Odyssey. Ellie Mays, Reservoir Fogs.
Nice.
Angela, the Born Again Christian. And
I actually really like that one because that means they forgot how to be Christian the first time.
Wow.
And
Amina Soleil, Alexander and the horrible, no good, very bad. I said horrible, right? Also, Amina Soleil, when Harry forgot celery at the grocery store.
Salary.
And from Amina Soleil, cats. No pun needed. I'm sure we all wish we can forget that shit. And that's all I got.
Very nice.
Steve, what you got?
all right, I think there's a couple more here. Let me check real quick. Oh, Shannon Savage had a concussion. Let me see. Oh, and the rest of these I don't think are game entries. The rest of these are just generals or specific tips.
All right.
All right. Well, there was a couple good ones there. A bunch of good ones. I liked the horrible, very bad. I said horrible, right? That was good. Fourth Dimension was good. I like LaBelle's Forget Out. But I got to get to Frankie Angles with Stone Schindler should have made a list. Terrible, but it got me. So, Steve, who was your favorite since you're a comic?
Oh, I'm a comic now.
On the show,
For the purposes of the show.
For the purpose of this,
I appreciate it. By the way, if anybody wants to, well, I'll tell it afterward.
Okay.
I'm voting for that one as well. That one was no pun intended, a killer.
Ngaio.
I liked was it who's in Berlin? Arnica?
Yeah,
Aranka. I liked her bit. And then
why am I still on the screen? Oh, and Ngaio's video went off.
I didn't want you guys to see what I was doing.
Dutch Rudderin.
Give me your hand.
Take it.
I'm kind of sorry I started that. I should have. I mean, hopefully, maybe later. After the second show, I don't want to be tired. I don't want to be tired before the second show.
What's your vote?
Sleepy.
What's your vote, Ngaio?
Aranka, is that your vote?
Aranka, yeah.
All right, cool. Ben, who's yours?
I said Horrible Right, Reservoir Fogs, Meet Me in That Place with That Arch Thing from Tam. But Aranka's act out was fantastic.
That was great.
Really great. That's my vote.
All right, so it's 2-2. Jarrett, that means you somehow are the tiebreaker. We've given you power accidentally. I didn't mean to do this.
No.
This up. I should have asked you first, but who do you pick?
This is
Or
a
you
lot
can
of
pick your,
pressure.
or you can pick your a separate one and have it be a tie if you're a pussy.
And just if it makes it any easier, know that the person you vote against will never like you.
I'm going to go with the Schindler should have made a list because he was high and he forgot.
All right, there we go.
Is that a three-way tie now?
Angles.
No, that broke a tie.
Oh, okay.
This is why it's taking so long to legalize pot everywhere. We vote every December, right, guys? Oh, fuck.
Anyway, Ngaio, did you write any game entries?
I did not.
Okay, I don't either. Better, Steve. You guys have any? Garrett?
I have 6 of them.
I have 3.
Steve, you got any?
I had a great one about Schindler's List, but it's already, so.
All right, so go back and forth. Ben, start.
Okay. I can't find my list. You start.
Okay. Lawrence of around here somewhere.
That's a good one.
I don't have it.
I've also got Casa blanking on the name.
Ben, you figured it out yet, or are we going to have Jarrett do his last one?
Just pass me for right now.
All right, Jarrett, what's your last one?
My last one is the good, the bad, and the one more thing.
Time for the song.
That's not my list.
How about you sing the song?
That's not my list.
Oh, I found it. It's Leedy Doodle time?
Good job. Can't see because of your background, but you can sing.
It's Lady Doodle time. It's Lady Doodle time. It's
Yay! So first, before I do my doodles, because we mentioned Urban Dictionary, I have all of the hosts' Urban Dictionary names. Are you ready?
All right. Yes.
We have
By the
Ben.
way, wait, sorry. I just got a text from Rachel saying there's a lot of Venmo game entries that I'm supposed to read. Did she send those to Jarrett earlier?
They didn't send them to me.
All right, damn it.
Oh no.
We'll read them out. Oh, game entries?
Game entries.
This fuck up is brought to you by Panda Black Licorice. We only have 4 ingredients.
I'll find them.
We'll figure it out. All right. This is our Urban Dictionary names?
Yes. First up, I have Ben. The first one that came up was the Duck Overlord. He can perform mind control on ducks of all kinds. Look, it's Ben and his army of ducks again.
Look at me, ducks.
And
Not a clue.
somehow Ben doesn't duck at all. Okay.
Then for Ngaio, we have Ngaio is a smart person who loves knives and drop-kicking children. There you go.
You're not wrong. It's not exact.
And then I feel like Steve
That's better
wrote
than
this.
loving children and drop kicking knives.
I think he likes kniving the children and just kicking things.
I have a feeling Steve wrote his own because it sounds a little biased. It says, Steve, the most powerful thing to ever exist, being able to summon sharpness and protection on a diamond sword and armor. What? With the help of shulker boxes, Steve can carry the whole universe in his hands. There you go. And then
Wait, with the help of what boxes?
Shulker? I do believe it's a Minecraft reference, if you are down with the kids, Steve.
Okay, that is definitely written by a 12-year-old named Steve who plays Minecraft. That was not me.
Then we have Taylor. Taylors are cute, funny, and smart. They are fun to hang out with, and they are loyal to their friends. You will laugh a lot with a Taylor. They are generally great at sports.
Okay, but what's the sex definition?
And this whole time I thought Taylor's just trimmed your suits.
And then I did want to share my own because I hate it. Leedy, the type of man who has no chest muscles.
So I'm a leady. Fun.
Welcome to the club. All right, and now for some actual doodles. Here we go. First up, I have proud to be an American. Can we just zoom in on his face? He's having a good day. Next up, we have hello, smoke weed, our hero. Then we have more edibles equals sex club. Then we've got dildo bong.
2 in 1.
2 in 1.
I missed some shit.
You did.
It's for when you want to do the smoky pokey.
Oh my god.
The smoky.
And you turn
Smack
yourself
that ass
around.
Yeah.
All right, then we have Gandalf Bowers.
I love it.
That's Bowers with powers.
It is indeed. Oh, I didn't find Bowers on Urban Dictionary. My dumbass. I'm sorry. Then I have, are you Jay Leno right now?
I gotta get a copy of these. These are hilarious.
Thank you.
What's up, dude?
Then I have kids. What did I say?
Love that drawing.
A little bong on the table.
And then I do believe this is the very last one. An animation. Of Steve not being suspicious at all.
Did you just get that as a screen grab from last year's show?
Yeah.
All right, I found the game entries that you can't win now. Yeah.
Add art for my heroes and lead
Add art for my heroes. And by the way, if any of these are so much better they take Frankie Angles down, we might revote. So just read off the game entries and we'll see what happens.
All right, I will. Here's what happened. Rachel was sending Jarrett the Venmos, but wasn't including the game entries, so he wouldn't accidentally read the game entries as a general, which meant that we didn't know there were game entries. Here we go. Okay. Gus Walsh had a bunch. He had Forget Him at the Greek. He had Wait, what'd you do last summer? That's a pretty good one.
That's pretty good.
He had Scooby Who. And he had a game. He had a game entry. How'd you train your dragon? Wendy Peterson had The Man with No Brains.
Nice.
And Alex Breyer had okay, I had to read this. It's a movie about a father and a disabled lady looking for his son. What the fuck was it called? Oh, Finding Nemo. That one hits different now.
I didn't see that movie, so I'm so confused.
It's about a father trying to find his son with a disabled lady.
Still don't get it.
All right. Okay. I also have a bunch of other tips here. So hopefully none of these were read already. Tam tipped $5 and said, Steve Huffstetter, nice gateway set. Gus Walsh threw in 420 and said, Ngaio, Dave Chappelle, Steve Hofstetter, Hall of Fame weed comics. Alex Breyer. What?
I said that's white privilege right there. Joke. It's a joke.
I get to do it twice, and I'm part of the club. All right.
See?
Look, if we can just get Hofstetter into weed, imagine the merchandising opportunity.
If you want, yeah, I sell the same exact stuff. They're all just made out of hemp. Here we go. Alex Breyer said, let's just say you guys took 20 hits. I lost count, and so he tipped $20.
Nice.
And again, hopefully these weren't read already. So Frank Notaro tipped 420 and said, I can't believe Ben is getting on Jarrett for mispronouncing Ngaio. What say you, Cass? Christina Jordan tipped $5 and said, for Queen Jarrett for trying to get through all the tips. Tam threw in $2 and said, something mean for you to read about yourself, Jarrett. No, I'm the one reading it. Said, you may have mispronounced Cass's name more than Ben does. Take that, Jarrett. All right. Ray Benjamin threw in 420 and said, for Steve, so he can buy more pot. Jokes. James Hale threw in $42 and said, hope you get your towels.
Nice. Nice.
And we got one from Jarrett's mom, $80 for everybody.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah, but she also said something really mean that she wanted about Jarrett. She wanted him to read on air. That's gonna, I'll just close it. No.
I had one from Victoria Scatoreggio.
Oh, nice.
$10. Jarrett, I know you've had to read a lot of negative feedback today, but I'd like to say that I think your Rachel impersonation has been spot on. Take it, ta 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 ta.
You killed it.
Also, just wanted to say quickly, I did indeed find. Nope, that's not it.
Oh no, Ben, I found your list.
Oh, great.
Ngaio, where do we find you? How do we follow you on the internet?
Find me very well, thank you. I'm going to be at nowherecomedyclub.com or nowheretime.com if you're into that whole brevity thing. Tonight at 6 p.m. on the West Coast, 9 p.m. on the East Coast with Brian Posehn, Corey Showtime Robinson, Selena Gomez, Wendy Lewis, Maggie May, and there's probably somebody else on there. I don't know. There's like 6 of us. It's going to be a great show. Also, if you live in Bakersfield, I will be there this Saturday for the 420 competition celebration skate show. And then in Eureka, I will be at Savage Henry's Comedy Club on Saturday the 30th. Follow me on all the social media, NGAIO420.
Wait, Ngaio, there's a pot show in Bakersfield?
Barstow.
Okay.
Suburb of Bakersfield.
No, I just think it's hilarious because it's named Bakersfield. Like, you get baked at it, and they're not even. All right, you know what? I'll make the merch. It's fine. I'll make the merch.
That Bakersfield would be way more pro weed because they could be like, come to our farm and to our Bakersfield.
Yeah. Exactly. The only thing to do there is sit in a field and bake.
They're very right wing down there. The old saying is, you go for vacation and you come home on probation.
And the only problem with Eureka, California, is in that town, it's very hard to express in just one word that you're excited you found something you've been looking for a while.
You had to walk 2 blocks over to find that.
By the way, those are all those note cards was him getting to that joke. He's been working on that joke the entire episode. There's like 7.
He got to it and he was like, Eureka.
You don't smell so good yourself.
Sent me a text 30 minutes ago that said, if Ngaio doesn't mention Eureka, please say it. I'm like, anyway, Ngaio, we appreciate you being here, man.
My pleasure, man. We'll see you in an hour and a half.
Here. Happy 420. Have a great second show. Ben, what you got coming up?
Thank you for asking so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I just freaked out LaBelle. I look too much like his fan from the insides. This Saturday we have Glebe Off the Top, crowd work, and improvised madness at Nowhere Comedy Club. You can get your tickets at 5 Pacific, 8 Eastern. There's a meet and greet after the show. Bring your own meat, though, you know what I mean? And since it's 420, I invite all of you, if you haven't seen it, or if you haven't in a while, to check out Neurotic Gangster for free on YouTube or Amazon Prime. There's a lot of weed material there. Both stories I tell about weed are 100% true, and they're the craziest shit that ever. It's crazy stories. So there you go.
Oh, wait.
That's coming from a guy who fucked a hot tub, so that's got to be insane. Steve, what do you got coming up?
By the way, Ben's filter looks like me on a sunny day. So Thursday, I have my next director's commentary show, and then I have another one the following week. So please pick up tickets to that if you haven't already. It's going to be an awful lot of fun. Great special guests and all that stuff.
Cool. Jarrett, how do we follow you?
All of my social and links are on jarrettberenstein.com. Also check out my podcast, Is This Anything? Where you can listen on YouTube. You can listen wherever you download podcasts.
Very cool. Got anything to catch up on before we get the audience out of here?
No, that is it.
Steve, you got anything over on your side? No? All right.
For tips, no.
Catch up on? Okay, well, audience, thank you so much for being here. We love you. We will see you tomorrow. So enjoy 420, everybody. Eat some tacos or whatever. Have a good time. Jared, anything you want to say before you get out of here, Jared?
We had one last tip come in for Steve. Steve, Master Fluffy Chaos, sent $10. Steve, if you died today and the Reaper said you had to haunt someone for 10 years before crossing over, who would you choose and how would you haunt them?
Oh, that's a good question.
Oh, that is a good question. For 10 years? I don't know. I would haunt... get back to me.
I would say Kevin Sorbo, and you'd haunt him by not letting him get reservations at any restaurants ever.
No, but he already has that.
We just pointed out that no one cares.
I tweeted him yesterday. He tweeted something about how unconstitutional taxes were, and I tweeted, "Oh, Kevin, taxes are for those of us who work."
The answer is Trump for me.
No, the reason I didn't say Trump is because I do not wish for that to take 10 years.
Yeah, that's true. And you don't want to be around that guy. That'd be terrible.
Yeah. I was genuinely trying to think about it, and I was like, I don't know, Gal Gadot. I don't really want to haunt her. I just want to hang out with her.
Yeah, that's the thing. I would haunt Bill Burr so I could get the Comedy Store.
Hey, dude, that's haunting me. Do you mind just staying outside for an hour?
Yeah.
Boo. Anyway. All right. Hey, it's been fun, guys. I'm super stoned. I didn't mean to get this stoned. I will see
Bowers as a ghost would always be boobs.
Love you guys. Bye.
I gotta say, I'm really glad I missed the first half of the show. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome, and thank you for turning me on to this weed culture, and allowing me to instantly capitalize on it by doing pot shows. So.
That's internationally known pot comedian Steve Hofstetter, everybody. Wonderful to have had him here again.
Are you recreating you skipping through that field?
Yes, he is. Yep. Sit in it. Sit in it.
Oh my God.
Thank you all for being. Oh! I think I found it. That's not it. That's not it. Good night, you guys. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you. Oh, forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Oh, Night Game. I already said it. I already said the Night Game.
The Night Game. I already said it. The Night Game is
TV show. Forget a TV.
Forget a TV show. Night Game.
So do tips with that, and we'll choose one winner, and you win a big prize.